Anna,
Yes.
Dalit Panthers of Kerala. Kerala Dalit Panthers have a very vibrant history of a decade.
Yeah.
In that decade, you lost many lives.
Yeah.
And but in many stories, like Thirumalavan's party, before also it was Dalit Panther. He started a political party. Whatever happened in the past of his career is not in the present. But yours cadres still suffering in the jail.
Yeah.
Maybe the Dalit Panthers history has been suppressed. Many Dalit writers don't write about Dalit Panthers, and it was very shocking for me. We always think there was no any movement. The Dalit movement is not there in Kerala, but your interview says there's been a vibrant history which has been suppressed even by Dalits.
Yeah.
Kerala Dalits also. So one question I want to ask you is, Anna, this Ambujakshan. Ambujakshan is in the prison in Central Jail of Kerala. So could you tell me about it? What happened? Elaborately explain about who is this Ambujakshan, how he was in the Dalit Panthers party, and why he's in the prison right now, and why you are blaming CPM.
Yeah. Yeah, our brother Ambujakshan, his life has become a tragedy, and just for propagating Ambedkarism, just for organizing his younger brothers of Pathanamthitta district, and for bringing all the entire masses of that Pathanamthitta district with the different 45-50 colonies, and Ambujakshan was the district leader of Kerala Dalit Panther movement during after 1996 up to 2000. He was taking a leading role as the district leader, and he attended our Bodhi Sangama training programs, 15-day residential training program. He was basically a BCom graduate. He was taking classes for students as a teacher in parallel school. He was working, and he was a brilliant Ambedkarite youth, and he was in charge of conducting, coordinating training programs and evening continuous education programs and mass mobilization programs in local level colonies of Pathanamthitta. We, Panther, had 50 stronghold in Pathanamthitta district, 15 settlements, actually big gatherings were there. In each settlement, each colonies, there were about 100 to 250 people assembled together every evening. So, under Ambujakshan, there were a lot of youths with graduate background and also pre-graduate background. They were also employed to organize the people, give them education, Ambedkarite education, community education, then some kind of martial arts, all were going together. So it was in 2001, this Panther was working in full swing in this Alappi, Pathanamthitta central part of Kerala. All the entire colonies earlier with the CPM and left parties were all stopped going with the parties, and they resigned from the party, or they came out of the political parties and become the KDP followers. They become Ambedkarites. And a red flag carrying CPM symbol now, Arival Chuttika Nakshatram. So all this red flag was replaced by blue flag. And in blue flag with Ashoka Chakra in center and 5-star democracy, equality, fraternity, liberty and justice. So all the Dalit colonies, these blue flags were actually flying and hoisting, and also every Dalit houses, Ambedkar's photos were actually replaced the Hindu gods with Ambedkar. If you come to our Panther houses, there will be no gods, no Hindu gods, no Gandhi, no Mars, no EMS. Only first one is Ambedkar, then Ayyangali is there, then Buddha is there. Only three. Maybe with other Renaissance leaders, some house like Periyar comes, but no upper caste leaders, no Hindu leaders, no Hindu gods. Okay. So that was an awakening period, and Panther was become mass movement, and we started lot of agitations and campaign, human rights campaigns also, lot of programs. So that was the time CPM people, they felt threatened. And for CP, their fraction, SFI, and for DYFI, they failed to attract our people. People actually, then college level, when they organize SFI, our Dalit Panther boys, they started, we won't come for Marxism. We reject Marxism, we reject Gandhism, we follow Ambedkar. So that was the slogan. So what they have done is, this Koduman was an area, that is in Pathanamthitta district, there is a place Koduman. It's a very strong Dalit Panther area, and different colonies are actually together there. So Dalit stronghold. So they selected this Koduman, where Panther is become a very strong, and it acted as a headquarters of the Panther movement of Pathanamthitta district. The CPM targeted geographically, they targeted that area, because even in local body elections, Panther were intervening, and we also filed the candidates by that time. And many panchayat, because of Panther contested, CPM has lost in many panchayats. So they wanted to, you see, by campaigning, they cannot defeat us. In public speeches, they didn't have any answer for Panther criticisms about our issues, about caste, about class, and about political things. So finally, they went for physical annihilation of the Panther youths and students. So what they have done is, in 2001, they organized a state level rally from Kasaragod to Trivandrum. So there was a rally, and leadership was this SFI. So in the height of SFI, they organized this long rally, and the main target was the rally has to pass through this Panther stronghold, Koduman, and along with that, they planned an operation. When the rally passed through the Panther stronghold, attacked the Panther youth, because we have evening classes, and they targeted some colonies, and they prepared everything. They had weapons, and they appointed some criminals, gundas, and some expert martial artists. And one Mr. Rajesh, he was the SFI leader of Pandalam NSS College. My hometown is Pandalam. And this Rajesh was a SFI leader, youth, and also he is a second and black belt fellow, having such martial art expert. And he was in charge of attacking Ambujakshan and other Panther brothers. What has happened is, evening there was a public meeting, and public meeting was over, and they slowly started attacking our youth. Then Ambujakshan was the local leader in charge of looking after entire affairs. So in the meantime, the agitation was going on, clashes was going on. So our Panthers also retaliated. So big clashes took place by evening. But Ambujakshan came into the scene, and he was also a humanized defender. And during the operation, instead of they kill our Panther boys and targeted Ambujakshan, like the other side, actually they received, and during the clash, this Rajesh, the SFI leader, CPM leader, lost his life. So it has become a big issue. And one of the burning issue was, this man accused was, his name was my own name, Ambujakshan. Immediately the news spread to the entire Kerala that because of Mr. Ambujakshan, a CPM leader has murdered. So Panther leader Ambujakshan has murdered a CPM leader, and CPM people concluded that it is me, the founder leader of Panther leader, killed Ambujakshan. So in my area there were big procession, more than 3,000, 4,000 CPM followers, angry processions, shouting slogans, we will kill, we will retaliate against me, thought that I am the culprit, I killed. Okay, big issues was there, and all our people were also alerted. And what has happened is, we approached the police, and we are not afraid. As Panther, we are always strong. I talk to the police officers, we will examine the case. If it is happened by us, if we are responsible, we will come to the police. No need of any arrest, no need of any raid in our colonies. This is Panther. We are not afraid. We will come to the legal point, and we will surrender if it is there. That we directed mediation and dialogue took place between the police officials. And what has happened is, in spite of big processions organized by the CPM people all over the district, we also given all full guard of our people, and many clashes and many issues took place, and finally Ambujakshan surrendered. Actually, this was my follower. His name was also Ambujakshan, and he was the man. And finally he surrendered to the police, and that case was going on. Finally, the Pathanamthitta district court, after 1 year, actually judgment came, and we got life imprisoned. Ambujakshan as the first, and second accused was another man, Surendran. Third was Ajit. So 3 Panthers were actually received life imprisonment punishment, and we challenged it into Kerala High Court. And some 3-4 years we fought in Kerala High Court, and eminent advocates actually attended for us. And from Kerala High Court also the judgment came in favor of CPM, and they ratified the local court judgment. So life imprisonment was actually finally came, and Ambujakshan went to jail. Now, along the last 16 years, this young man, Ambujakshan, is in jail, continuously in jail. According to this, in every year during August 15 or Republic Day, there is a jail committee, and committee will consider the list of those who released. So those people who are under this, they are receiving the punishment or in jail, if they have good records or services and good contacts, they will be listed and released in every during the August 15 and this during January 26. From the last maybe 10 years, Ambujakshan names also come into the role, and in jail, according to the jail warden's report and social welfare officer of the jail, all those officials, Ambujakshan is a good man because he is educated, he is an Ambedkarite, he is a Buddhist. So in jail record, he is in open jail. That means, and also he knows computer, and he is supporting, giving all the support in jail office mechanism, he support work. But in spite of that, since CPM is ruling continuously, they remove his name. Whenever it comes to the first place or second place, continuously, because of the CPM leadership, their conspiracy, they leave Ambujakshan, and they want to keep him in jail, and they want to see that he will be died in the jail. That is the say. So, what is the crime Ambujakshan have done? Just for spreading the message of Ambedkar, just for educating his youth, organizing Dalit people as an Ambedkarite, he is in jail. And these CPM people in Kerala, they organized many programs in favor of Nelson Mandela. While Mandela was in jail, pre-Mandela campaign, I remember CPM, the left people, left parties, they organized pre-Mandela campaign in Kerala. Why the same CPM is keeping Brother Ambujakshan, Ambedkarite, young Ambedkarite in jail from the last 16 years? They want to release Mandela in Africa. They want to keep Ambujakshan, the Mandela of Kerala, in jail. What politics it is? What democracy it is? So it's a tragedy. It's a bitter things that still Ambujakshan is in jail. He lost his mother. Last year only his father died and his mother died. He couldn't educate his daughter. He has only one daughter. And we only, the Panther people, we mobilized the fund and supporting his home, his house, and we educated his daughter up to degree level. Now the entire family is struggling. His wife is also struggling. But the CPM government is punishing him. So Ambujakshan, we have to free Ambujakshan. It's a test of democracy. Why the progressive state of Kerala, 100% literary state, left state, is keeping Ambujakshan still in jail for propagating Ambedkarism? Are they the people, they shout for secularism? Are they the people, they stand for freedom of opinion, freedom of this thing, and they are also criticizing fascism, but they are practicing the same kind of fascism and this kind of cruelty against Ambedkarite movement, the Panther movement. So our request is the entire Ambedkarite community, the entire people of India who respect the constitution, they respect the constitutional morality, must come in favor of Ambujakshan. We have to release him. We have to see that Ambujakshan is released.